He says bodybuilding is easy. Compared to his childhood, when on a mild day, he'd only get beaten with an electrical cord instead of the heated metal hanger. The pain from weightlifting is nothing. It was his high school weightlifting class that basically saved him and sent him up the path that he's still traveling today. But it was Arnold Schwarzenegger who planted the seed. When Romano da Silva was 10 years old, he watched Predator starring Schwarzenegger for the first time.
Bitch.
And for the first time, da Silva escaped from his alcoholic and abusive parents, the screaming, crying, and blood-stained carpets. As an adult, da Silva carries with him the only picture he has from his childhood. It's 10-year-old him flexing his little bicep after watching his hero do it for the first time.
I saw Arnold do it in the movie, and every time he did it, he was happy, he was strong. Nothing could touch him. It's like, you know, a superhero figurine. With all the muscles and just untouchable. I wanted that.
He became so determined to train that there were times when he was living in his car and sneaking into the YMCA in order to continue training. He has now competed in 4 bodybuilding competitions from 2007 to 2010. In 2008, his second competition, da Silva took first place in the middleweight division and was the overall champion. He placed second in the 3 others. He met his girlfriend, Kelly Robinson, 5 years ago. She competed in her first bodybuilding competition in the women's fitness division in July 2010. Every goal, no matter how small, silly, or out of range it may seem, da Silva chases after it with focus. Robinson explains his intensity best.
He has that teddy bear inside him, and I was worried that he would scare people away, because especially when he's in the gym, he walks around with a face that's like a menacing face. And I've said to him so many times, I'm like, you have no idea what you look like in the gym. Like, you look like a prison workout. Like, you are ready to like beat somebody up. And he's like, oh, I'm really focused.
This competition routine truly illuminates the contrast of his softer inner self with his tough exterior. Da Silva felt he'd achieved enough personal success as a drug-free bodybuilder and decided it was time for a new motivation. He is now an elite personal trainer. His clientele consists of Toronto's elite, CEOs, presidents, and doctors, to name a few. His anticipation is that if he surrounds himself with the best and most successful, that he too will soon achieve their level of success. His clients stand by his claim that both his approach and philosophy are not comparable to any other training style on the market. Da Silva lives his life with the union of the physical and the philosophical being at the forefront of everything he does. Beverly Hammond is the president of a successful public relations agency and one of Da Silva's clients. They meet every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 6:10 a.m. at her personal gym. She's the first of 5 clients that he will train on those days. And although she was skeptical in the beginning, she was soon completely sold on Da Silva's method.
It's actually unbelievable. Really helps me focus. But it's beyond the physical piece of it too. There's a lot of really strong mental that goes with his process, and it makes a huge difference for me.
Not only does he work out alongside of his clients to rid of any social barriers, but Da Silva makes an effort to truly cultivate a genuine relationship with each of his clients, and in the end, they both profit from the session.
Well, it's nice. We have, it's a real mutual learning, I think, because he always loves to ask questions about business and other things, and so it just becomes a great and interesting dialogue, and we always find, I always leave feeling like I've learned something, and I think he always leaves with an idea, it's a really nice interaction.
The same high school teacher that got Da Silva involved in the weightlifting class was the man who told him that he needs to always be searching for his next motivation.
He just has a way of sort of saying it, and then somehow it happens.
Now that Da Silva has achieved his goals of being a successful bodybuilder and trainer, his sights are now set on the big screen in Hollywood. Yes, the story seems familiar. Sounds like a Canadian Schwarzenegger may be in the works.
I want to do what Stallone, Arnold, all those guys have done. they can do it, I can do it.
Whatever his level of achievement may be, what will always keep him grounded is that picture in his back pocket.
Just to remind myself that I was once there. You know, perspective, instant perspective.
His ability to use the combination of sport and film to escape a harsh reality has made him more of a dreamer than most of us would dream to be. And it's his ability to dream it that's allowing him to make the leap to achieving it.
These older ladies who, I'm not going to say they were like, you know, palm readers or whatever, but when he was born, his hairline was in the 5 points of a star. And they predicted that he had the star and that he would be a star. So, there, I don't know.